All right, it was Shady Springs, Coby Dillon. Coby, you've had a great year so far, a great start to your season. You're about halfway through the season now. I know you're excited to get back to playing after being off.
Yeah.
Well, what did you do when you were down for the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's been a week or two. I've just been working out and really getting shots up and everything because over those snow days, you couldn't practice with the team. But I've been working out individually, and some of my teammates were as well, so that's just about all you could do.
I know you were probably itching to get back out here, and after tonight at Independence, you get a shot to get it restarted again.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people know you probably remember you from your days at Woodrow, and you transferred over to Shady. There was a lot of talk about that. You're a player of the year in soccer one year. You guys played for 2 state titles, one state title.
Yep.
A lot of people remember you from your career over at Woodrow. How hard was it to go to not only another school, but a rival school? How tough was it?
It wasn't an easy decision. Took a lot of thoughts and prayers and went to God about it. And I feel like I made the best decision for myself. And I still have the utmost respect for both schools, both soccer and basketball, both programs. But I think the decision I made, I'm happy with it.
When you look at it, was it tough to leave?
Some of my guys I've grown up with, that was definitely tough, obviously. But I'm definitely happy with where I am now.
And you got a lot of numbers over your career. One of the most impressive, I think, is you never missed a start in basketball. And you told me in soccer you never missed a game. You didn't start them all because you didn't start as a freshman, but you played in them all. How were you able to do that?
Yeah, I always talk to my dad, and the best ability is availability. And whatever you're doing in your job, in your workplace, out here on the basketball court or the soccer field, and there's definitely been some games where I probably shouldn't have played, battling injuries, but definitely wanted to play throughout the game and fight through it just because you never know if someone's in the crowd, never seen you play before, it's first time, try to put on a show for them.
Was there ever a close game reason I'm not sure I can go? And where maybe a game time decision, I'm just going to go ahead and play.
Yeah, it was one was at Bluefield last year, and then I think it was the very next game we were at Shady Spring, and that's the game we ended up winning, breaking their home streak. Coach Olson still gives me a little crap about that, but that was one game. My ankle's about the size of a basketball, but we fought through it.
Is that, given that you were at Woodrow, now you were probably the one thing you wanted to do was end that win streak. Now you want to get another one started.
Keep it rolling, yeah.
How weird does that feel to you? And I'm sure at the end of the month when you play Woodrow on back-to-back nights, it'll be even a little bit more weird. But how weird is that?
It definitely is weird, just because I've only played in there 2 or 3 times, just with Beckley against Shady, but been practicing there every day, so that's getting more comfortable in it. But we've only played one home game now, so it still doesn't feel like home, the home gym. But we should be getting some home games soon, which is nice.
And one of the numbers you got over at the Army was your 1,000th point.
Yes, sir.
Was that a long-term goal for you? And what was that like when you hit it? Ronnie said they almost had to kind of drag you up the court. You were like, oh man, I don't really want to do this, because I think you're probably not into those accolades like that. Talk about the whole 1,000 experience.
Yeah, so it definitely was a very cool accolade, very cool achievement. But all of that, I think I've said it earlier, it's all accredited my teammates on Woodrow and Shady Spring. Played with some great players and really good guys off the court too. But it was definitely something I had in the back of my mind. Obviously, we want the big end goal, state championship, but it's a nice little thing to have along the way.
How many? I'm sure you played at Woodrow when Elijah Redburn hit 1,000. Was that when you started thinking that would be a cool achievement, or was it sometime before that?
Yeah, no, that was my sophomore year. That's sort of when I started thinking about it, because he actually hit his 1,000th point up at university. Then he got injured at the end of that game, so he had to sort of go out. So I did have to pick up my scoring a little bit as well. So that was definitely sort of when I started thinking about it.
Then, do you have any long-term goals for the game? I mean, you told me earlier this year you kind of like to play basketball. What are the immediate long-term goals that you see yourself doing with this game?
Yeah, I definitely plan on playing in college. I'm not sure where yet, haven't decided, but I plan on playing college basketball. I think that I can further my game at the next level, so that's the plan.
When did you know you were a shooter to knock down threes the way you can?
Definitely, probably in middle school. There was my dad and I and Abby, my older sister, we just spent countless hours in the gym getting shots up, and sort of slowly realized that I was slowly catching up to Abby because Abby always kicked my butt in shooting drills. So
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. How do you do in horse against her? Games like that?
I got her now, but back in middle school and early high school, man, she was still kicking my behind.
How good a shooter were you from distance in middle school?
Middle school wasn't bad. And that was the majority of my game too, because I definitely wasn't the biggest. But so definitely really focused on that. But as I've gone on, I'm not chucking the ball as much anymore. That's sort of what every middle school kid does.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Now, you made it's almost like you made a concerted effort to get to the rim a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
The numbers I had, I think you had 95, something like that, twos during your career at Woodrow. But you had 200 threes. I think you're the leading all-time three-point goal scorer there.
Yes,
with
sir.
200, I think, threes. It was. So what about that?
Yeah, definitely in the off season, just working on my body, lower body and upper body, and shout out to Coach Surratt at Woodrow Wilson Football. He did a great job of that. I worked out with him in the mornings, and that just helps with soccer, helps with basketball as well. And I just feel a lot more comfortable going to the rim. And the more I go to the rim, the more it opens up my outside shot.
Did you think that at some point you would have to be, and maybe the personnel at your previous at Woodrow, maybe lent yourself to be more of an outside shooter because you had a lot of guys who could get to the rim?
Yeah.
Do you think did you want to not? And these guys, you got guys here that can get to the rim too. But did you want to become a more complete player by using these straight line drives and getting to the?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just like I said, driving to the rim helps my three-point shot, and three-point shot helps me driving to the rim. So the more I work on both, better player I am. And that was definitely something I strive to be this year, just trying to make it harder to guard me.
What do you still hear a lot, or is the transfer thing kind of water under the bridge now? I know you're going back to graduate, but a lot of people have been talking about this all summer, and I'm sure you heard the talk. If I did, I know you did. Was it kind of tiring after a while?
Yeah, it definitely was, but you just gotta let it go out one ear and out the other. And like I said, it wasn't an easy decision. We went to God about it, and I think I'm in the right place. And like you said, I'm not sure where I want to graduate yet, and I guess there's been some speculation. I'm coming back, I'm staying.
So you're not even decided about that yet?
Yeah, I haven't said anything about that. Right now, we're focused on winning basketball games and winning state championships.
What's it like, being you're kind of you played on a team where other guys were you're kind of the man here.
Yes, sir.
What's that like for you? Because I know you're not maybe not the loudest. Not that you're afraid to speak up.
Yeah.
I've heard those stories too, but
Yes, sir.
you're not the loudest guy out there. What's it like being the guy? I mean,
Yeah,
is it fun for you?
Yeah, definitely feels very good to be the guy, and I'm supported by a great surrounding cast. All the players play with me. Like I said, it might be freshmen, sophomores, but they sure don't play like freshmen and sophomores, and they're great players. They make me a better player running off the court.
You had to promise Coach Olson that you would try to start a streak for him too, since you ended.
That's what I said. We're gonna try to build it up by the time I'm out of here. Yes, sir.
Do you feel like a responsibility to be a mentor? So you're only a senior on the team now.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like a responsibility to be the mentor for these younger guys like Gabe Short, Eli Sexton, Cutter Bob, Jace Bailey, and Jace Lilly are both freshmen? Do you feel?
Yeah, definitely am. I guess sort of look at them as like little brothers, and I mean they've taken me under their wing, even though I'm older than them, so quickly. It's just truly like a family here. But I definitely view myself as a mentor to them. But they, like I said, they make me a better person every day.
Last time you shot with Abby, what were the results?
Last time it was a while. Now every time she comes in from Marshall though, she helps rebound for me. But I probably beat her. I guess if we shoot 10 threes, probably beat her about 10-6, 10-7. So it's still pretty close. You can still shoot it.
But you got to knock down 10 to beat her.
That's true. Yeah, I got to hit 10 on that. Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, always a pleasure to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate your time.
Thank you, sir.